What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're all doing well today. I got a knife mod video for you today. Let's get into it. So I did pick up the original goat for my Demko AD20.5, and they have been on here for a long time. And I do like these, but as you can tell, these have little shark bites on them, and they can be kind of aggressive, in my opinion. You know, if you like something like a Spyderco that is really, really grippy, has like the aggressive jimping on it, this is going to be right up your alley. But I picked up some of their original scales, or the OG1 scales, I think is what they call it. And I really enjoyed them on my AD20S. So I went ahead and picked up their OG1 scales for the AD20.5. Let's go ahead and start with the disassembly, and then we will get to the install of these. These will probably be sold by the time the video goes up, but I will be listing it for sale either on Instagram or making note of it on, well, this is way too dark, on my YouTube channel. Let me get these out of here. I always recommend a really good set of tools for your disassembly. I like using Weehaw bits. I find that they work really, really well. I have moved my Griffin tool in the tool wrap that I keep in the house. So out here, I'm going to be using my Scout tool, and I probably will pick up another Griffin, but for today, we will use the, actually, I'm going to switch that up. I am going to use the Scout tool for the hardware on the outside, and then for the pivot, because I can make really good adjustments, I will use my stubby driver. I really don't need it. It is a little bit of overkill, but might as well use it. Got it out here. So once you have your tools, all you'll need is a T6 and T8 to get these all disassembled. I'm going to start by going ahead and removing the pocket clip, because that is going to be in the way the most. And these are all steel hardware. And the reason that I picked this black mat up is because of the fact that, I'm going to move this over to the other side real quick. Sorry about that. Is because it has these little magnetic pockets, and those hold the steel bits, which is what I really love about them. So I am going to do a little bit of a stone wash and polishing of these. I don't really like them quite this dark. I like them just a little bit lighter, so I'm going to do a little bit of a stone wash bath here in a moment to see how that'll come out. Let me go ahead and take the pivot out too. And then once we have the pivot out, we'll take the remaining hardware out. If I remember correctly, the tolerances on these are really, really tight. So let me move this over just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and close it up as well. And we'll take the last one off on this side. Actually, I'm going to go to this side. But the good thing about the tolerances being so tight is that these do come out really easily, because it is squeezing the barrel underneath that back spacer. And I have to decide, I don't know if I want to keep the jigged back spacer or if I want to go with the smooth one. So the smooth one, it should polish right up, but you know, I think I'm going to keep the jigged one. So I'll smooth that out and match those up for whoever may want those. That way they can pick that up. And then let's take this last bolt out. Okay. And we should be able to lift this up and off. The good thing about the ones that are made in Taiwan is that the tolerances are really good, but they're not so tight that you have to fight them. And actually, let me go ahead and actuate the knife. And I will put that spring in there, put that back in there. I'm gonna put the blade over here. And let me try to get that back spacer out. So these are really tight fitting. To get them out, it is a pain in the ass. So another reason why it'd be good to keep that. But I do need to get that off of there because that is how I'm going to, I'm going to change the color up a little bit on that. So let me clean these scales off. And then we will do a stonewash bath, and I'll be right back to show you what the stonewash bath looks like. All right, guys, we are back. I have cleaned up for the most part everything that I'm going to clean up before I've wrapped this video up. Spent a little bit of time anodizing and stripping, until I got it to where I think I like it. So I had decided to use a very similar pattern to what I did on Sat2 Dave's Sat2 scale. I did do the stonewash, but it really wasn't showing up, so I just went ahead and did like a top polish, so it gives a little bit of reflectivity, but not too much. And then I thought it'd be cool to have the back spacer kind of match the green coming up in between. That matches the front here, and then I did a little bit of blue way out on the tip on the pocket clip. So I really like the way that this looks. Now, it feels very, very similar to the 20S as far as how the scales feel. I really like these scales so much better than the shark bites for me. So you get that grip on them. Let me check. Yeah, no blade play. You get the grip with these, and with these you get way more grip. And as you can see, I just played around a little bit with these to match them up. And I'll probably list these out on Reddit and throw them up on Instagram and see if anybody wants these now. But I'm really happy with the way these came out. As usual, I will rock these for a little while and then do a full review video on them, the fit, the finish, everything like that, so you can get a really good look at those. Maybe I should do that back spacer in blue, but what I did notice on this one, tolerances weren't nearly as tight, and it was really easy to get this one centered. But I do like the kind of contrast that provides and how it kind of draws from there. So I might leave it like that. I don't know. I kind of like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like the anodizing? Do you like the scales? And does anyone out there have original goat scales? Have you got the aluminum or the titanium? And, you know, did you leave it raw? Did you anodize it a solid color? What did you end up doing with yours? I'm very curious to hear. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. And until next time, peace.